Brothers and sisters, shalom. Welcome back. Had to put my kids down. I got them situated. Everything's cool. Finally got them to sleep. Now I can do what I do best, and that's do the Lord's work. In my last video, I talked about the Garden of Eden, us having a glow, an aura. Talked about how Satan really hates us with a passion. And I'm going to go on some more things like an enemy that we have besides the devil. So, it all went like this, man. Back, way back, there was an angel that descended to Mount Hermon, right along with the devil and about 200 other angels. So they make it about 298, roughly. Okay? They descends to Mount Hermon, and their intentions were not good at all, man. They were unnatural abominations to the Lord. Things that the angels even knew that they would be in big trouble for doing this. And this Azazel guy, very crafty fella, taught men and women how to do all kinds of things, man. Everything that we do, how we build, how we live, how we eat our food with forks, it was all taught by angels. And not the right type of angels, to be at that. Some angels that don't have your best interests in their hand. You understand me? These angels were so wicked, so merciless, and so mean that they had to recreate themselves. Did you hear what I said? They had to recreate themselves just to come around the human beings. So these women who gave birth to angels' kids did not even understand that they were having sex with God's children. Okay? Now, we're going to go back to the unnatural. You understand? It is unnatural for humans to mingle with any other breed, sex. It's all a big no-no. It's unnatural. And anything that's unnatural, God doesn't like. It has to be good, and he has to say that it's good in order for it to be considered good, my brothers. When he made the earth, he said it was good. When he made light, he said it was good. So these angels descended, man. They came down, they had sex with the women, man. Bam. Something unnatural was born. Something that was not in God's design, not in his plan. He had nothing to do with. And it made him furious. They disrupted his design, his great legacy, his great achievements that he was doing. They were disrupting it. And then after that, they wasn't finished. They were just getting started. It's like a new gang that come to a new town and it's just open season. That's how these angels were looking at us like, oh man, this is sweet. And they had the thought of knowing the punishment was going to be dire. Very dire. They already knew it because they knew where they come from. You understand? You ain't gonna forget where you come from. I don't care what you is, animal, human, angel. You're not gonna forget where you come from. Hell, we as humans, we don't forget where we come from. We know we come from some other place. Come on, man. It's too much energy. It's too much connection. It's too much there right there slapping you in your motherfucking face. He left his word just so you would know. He left his word. So there's no, I didn't know, and no, you knew. You know. Because he left word. I'm sorry, I'm getting off subject and everything, but when these angels came, man, they breeded with women, man. They made monsters, man. Monsters that stretched to the fucking sky. And they were merciless. They hated humans. They ate motherfucking humans. They had no remorse. They had no mercy for kids. The old, sickly, they didn't give a fuck. You were done if they got their ass on you. They were nocturnal too. Nocturnal. So you know that's unnatural. You know what nocturnal means? That means you can see in the motherfucking dark. What kind of shit is that, bro? When they yelled, they broke the fucking sound barrier. This is all classified shit that these people do not want you to know. They don't. But I'm going to tell you any motherfucking way, because I'm me and I do what the fuck I want. So after they done unleashed all this hell on planet Earth, Mother Earth cried out to the Lord. Told him about godless ones, lawless ones on the earth. Yeah, you're on a living, breathing organism. It's all organics, brother. God is very, very crafty. You have no idea. Mother Earth cried out to him and told him, right along with the angels, the good angels that were up in heaven, that something's not right on Mother Earth. Something was very wrong. And God had to come investigate. The great judge had to come down to earth to see what was going on. And he seen it. And he looked and he just was ashamed at what had happened to his beautiful place that he created. Earth wasn't even for us, man. He created the earth because he knew we were going to fall right along with the devil. In the Garden of Eden, when the devil tricked Eve to eat the apple, man, when God came back calling for Adam, they were hiding, ashamed to come before the Lord. Before then, they running out to him, they happy. Here's the Almighty God. Praise Allah. But after they ate that apple, they didn't want to come. Because they were enlightened. Mr. Enlightened. Enlightened they motherfucking ass. He loves to tell you shit. He loves to introduce you to all this new shit that's constantly fucking you up. And you think it's all good. Oh, diamonds, they shine. Oh, I got to have it. Man, that shit ain't shit, bro. You know how many people died to get a diamond? And then they tax you ridiculous on it? Man, fuck you and them diamonds, for real. Excuse my language, man, but grown people need to be watching this. Straight up. They did a lot of nasty things, bro. the great judge came calling for his son. He said, Adam, where are you? Had to call him 2 to 3 times before they finally found something to cover themselves and come before the Lord. God seeing that, he instantly knew something was wrong. He said, what is this? What's going on? Why are you covering yourself? How do you know you are naked? Everybody get to telling on one another. Adam told on Eve. He came to Adam first. He went straight down. It was 3 people he was talking to. That's Adam, Eve, and the devil. Those were the 3 people that were present on that day. He asked Adam, what happened? Adam put the blame on Eve. My wife told me to eat from the tree. God goes to Eve. He asks her what happened. Eve cast the blame down on Satan. He said, the serpent made me eat from the tree. We were automatically fucking up. I'm going to tell you how. When he came to Adam first, because Adam was in charge, God is a merciless judge, a general, a war type person. Like, he's a warrior. He ain't no punk. You best believe that. But he asked him, man. He said, well, what happened? Everybody blaming one another, man. Nobody taking responsibility for them fucking up. Then it was Satan's turn, who was quiet through all the questioning. Didn't say a word, not one. Only until God spoke to him. That should let you know how smart Satan is. You're not dealing with somebody like us. He's about 50 gazillion times smarter than you, bro. So you got a lot of work to do. And God seen how they blamed each other. And they set each other back by blaming one another. And here's the snake silent until spoken to. So don't be quick to blame shit on somebody. You need to just start fessing up to your own stuff and basically taking responsibility, man. You gotta learn how to do that. Work hard at it. Work very hard at taking responsibilities, brothers and sisters, because it's not no joke. It's not no game. So after Satan talks to God, God unleashes his curses. He unleashes punishments. And he kicks them out of the garden. All 3 of them. And where you think they went to? They fell straight to earth. No longer permitted to go back in the garden. And if you do, your head will be cut off horribly. Humans don't belong in the garden. Not like how we is now, brothers and sisters. The power of forgiveness, too, is very, very strong. And I want to talk about prayer. Prayer is so strong we can't even comprehend it neither. We do it every day, true that, but we don't know and understand the power of prayer. We're not there yet. We can get there. We can get there real quick, too. another thing, what if everybody was on the same page, man? Praying to the Lord, all in unison. Do you understand how powerful that is, brothers? To have all his children praying to him at one time, man, that's the track. That's the shit we need to be on, man. You have to seek the Lord, man, because he's going to ask you on the great day of judgment. After you die, you come out of purgatory, you don't go straight to heaven, man. Nah, ain't nobody up there, bruh. Is you tripping? I'm sorry. Yeah, he took a couple people with him so that they shall not see death. But average Joes like me and you, nah, man, we ain't up there, man. Come on, man, you in purgatory, bro. You waiting. You in the waiting room, man. And the way you live your life is based on how your purgatory is going to be, bro. It's a good side and there's a bad side to purgatory. And, bro, you got to seek God because he's going to ask you. He's going to ask you a gang of questions, man. And before you speak, before you open your mouth, you better think long and hard and come correct, brother. Because you got a lot of things at jeopardy when you talk to the Lord. A lot of things are at stake, man. Fear the one who cast into hell. Fuck fearing the devil, man. They're child's play. They flee when they see God. So don't get so wrapped up into this shit we living in right now, man. Don't get wrapped up into it, bro. Because it ain't permanent, bro. It ain't up forever and ever. The way I see it is, you got to seek God with your whole heart. Because it's going to be weighed. Everything gets weighed. Nothing is free. Not even in heaven. Sacrifices are payments. Everything is symbolic. It's different when you cross over. It's very different. So I need my brothers and sisters to steadfast and use what the good Lord gave you, man, because we are awesome. God made us truly, truly awesome. Like in my last video when I told you God had not breathed the life into Adam yet, the devil was sitting there looking at him, observing him, building up jealousy. That's when jealousy got invented. When the devil seen Adam laying there, not alive, not breathing, but he knew he was coming. And then all that fear ran through the devil. He got so petrified because he didn't know what to expect out of a human being. He was so wrapped up into himself that he couldn't stand nothing else being created. Oh, nothing's better than him in his eyes. But the Almighty Creator says there is. The power of your tongue is very powerful, brother. Your mouth. You can command the devil to leave your presence, and he has to do it. He has to leave if you command it. You are godlike, brother. You got the mind, you got the spirit and soul. You're a tripod, bro. You're made in this image. And he hates God. So what you think he do when he see us? He hates us, bro. Wholeheartedly. And the rest of his angels, that Azazel character, bro. Very, very bad dude, bound and chained. Him and a couple of others. for what they taught and the things that they did, and the start of a new breed of something that was never in God's plan. Even they had to go to God just to see what their fate would be. When they were all dying and killing each other off and their little reign was about to be over, they were scared to death because they already knew they had to go see the great judge. God was giving them dreams, coming to them in their sleep. Like, brother, do you understand that? I don't think you do. Scaring the hell out of them. Scaring them to death. And they sent word. They tried to plead with the Lord and asked him what was going to happen to them. And when they came back, when the messenger came back, I'm quite sure y'all know who he is. When he came back and he gave him that message, man, it was not good. The angel who handed him the deed on what God had said, he shook his head in fear and said, won't nobody ever do such a crime like this again, and handed him the deed for him to go read to the giants, the Nephilim. You do your research, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's all there. It's all on the internet. They're not hiding it. They were unnatural, man. Not a part of God's design. So they thought they were going to enter heaven. Like, what? You're a freak of nature, bro. Like, what? What makes you think you're going to get in the gates, man? Like, it's hard for us to get in the gates. You're a freak of nature, and you thought you were going to get into the gates of heaven, man. Is you serious? Something that's unnatural, unorganized, and just violent, bloodthirsty. But they knew they were going to die. And they know that they're going to get judged. Right along with the rest of us. Everything living going to get judged. The great judge is on the prowl. And they were petrified of what they had learned, of what God said for them. Told them they will not enter the gates of heaven. They will not have peace. Told them that them and their kids will never have peace in his world. And they made them so furious. They were already furious and scared, and then they get the bad news. God told them that they cannot enter the gates, that they will remain on earth and be called evil spirits, demons, whatever floats your boat. So be careful, man, when you go around trying to seek your loved ones and trying to talk to them and, you know what I'm saying, using psychics and Ouija boards and all that unnatural shit. Like, you just following suit, man. You tapping into their realm, man. Something that you don't know nothing about. You wouldn't want to know nothing about it. I'm gonna go ahead and end this video, man. We're gonna get back. We're gonna finish talking. Y'all have a blessed day. Like and subscribe for my channel if you're feeling what you're hearing. If you feel like you gained something, feel free to like. Alright, till we talk again. Adios.